What if an AI could explore every single possible future to solve a problem, all at the exact same time? Well, that's not science fiction anymore. It's the incredible reality of quantum reinforcement learning. We're talking about a blend of AI and quantum computing that is literally changing how we think about making decisions.
All right, here's the plan. First, we're going to hit the wall, the absolute limit of today's AI. Then we'll see the quantum leap that smashes right through it. We'll look at how it's working on real hardware, where it's already making a huge impact. And finally, get to a pretty shocking connection back to our own brains. So, to really get where we're going, we first have to understand the barrier we're up against. Even our most powerful AIs, the ones that master complex games or design new medicines, they all eventually hit a fundamental limit. A kind of invisible wall.
And yeah, that wall, it actually has a name. It's called the curse of dimensionality. And it's the real reason why some problems are just too big for even a supercomputer to handle.
So think about it like this. Imagine an AI trying to solve a maze the size of a continent. A classical AI has to do it one path at a time. Turn left, hit a dead end, backtrack. Turn right, try that path. But as the maze gets bigger, the number of possible paths just explodes exponentially. The AI gets completely and hopelessly lost. It couldn't check every path in the entire lifetime of the universe. That right there is the classical wall.
So, how do you get past that wall, right? Well, this is where quantum mechanics just changes the game completely. Instead of trying one path at a time, what if you could explore every single path in that maze simultaneously?
Okay, so this is where it gets really wild. A classical computer bit is simple, right? It's a 0 or a 1. But a quantum bit, a qubit, can be both at the same time. That's superposition. So a quantum agent doesn't just pick one path in the maze. It exists in a superposition of all of them. But here's the real magic. It uses another trick called interference. Think of it just like noise-canceling headphones. The agent sends out probability waves for every possible path. The waves for the bad paths, the dead ends, are programmed to cancel each other out. They just disappear. Meanwhile, the waves for the good paths reinforce each other, getting stronger and stronger until the best solution is the only one left. It's not just checking all the options, it's literally making the bad ones vanish.
And that really gets to the heart of it. This isn't just about building a faster calculator. No way. This is about changing the fundamental rules of the game. You're not just rolling the dice anymore, you're actively loading them to land on the best possible outcome by manipulating the very fabric of probability itself.
Okay, so that sounds amazing, right? Almost like magic. But how do you actually do this on the computers we have today? I mean, we're in what's called the NISQ era. It stands for Noisy Intermediate Scale Quantum, which is just a fancy way of saying our machines are powerful, but they're also kind of fragile and make mistakes.
Well, the answer is this really brilliant partnership called a variational quantum circuit. It's where a classical computer and a quantum computer team up. The classical machine sets up the problem, and then it hands it off to the quantum chip. The quantum chip does its thing, exploring that massive space of possibilities. Then it proposes a solution. The classical computer checks the answer, sees how good it was, and then tells the quantum circuit how to adjust its strategy for the next try. It's this powerful feedback loop that gets the best of both worlds.
So where's the first place this is making a huge splash? You might be surprised. It's not optimizing traffic or the stock market. Not yet, anyway. The first killer app for quantum AI is actually using it to control the quantum computers themselves. Kind of meta, right?
And I'm not talking theory here. This is happening right now. And the results are, well, they're completely game-changing. Check this out. In a landmark 2025 result, Google's quantum AI team used a reinforcement learning agent to actively manage their processor while it was running. The AI learned to anticipate and cancel out noise in real time, basically making the whole system self-healing. The result? A 3.5 times improvement in the stability of their error correction. That's a massive leap forward.
And it's not just Google either. This is happening all over the place. Researchers at the University of Virginia used it to solve a huge control problem for a totally different type of quantum computer. And startups are now showing that quantum-powered agents can learn robotics tasks with over 90% fewer tries than classical AI. Think about that, learning something with 90% less trial and error. The momentum here is just undeniable.
But you know, the really wild part? The implications here go way beyond just building faster computers. They might actually tell us something pretty profound about ourselves.
You know how people are, right? We're
complicated. We don't always follow a perfectly logical script. Take the prisoner's dilemma game. Our choice to cooperate or betray someone changes dramatically when we're uncertain about what they'll do. That uncertainty makes us behave in ways that classical probability just can't explain. But here's the thing. That irrational behavior looks a whole lot like the math behind quantum interference.
And this isn't just a hunch anymore. We've got data. A huge study in 2025 had people making gambling choices while inside an fMRI scanner. And what they found was that a quantum reinforcement learning model didn't just predict their choices better, it matched their actual brain activity better. Better than a dozen different classical models they threw at it. The takeaway is pretty mind-blowing. Our brains might be using a quantum-like process to deal with uncertainty.
So, what's next on the horizon? Well, the industry has a pretty clear roadmap. We're in the utility era right now, finding those first specific problems where today's noisy machines can actually win. Soon we'll enter the logical era with qubits that can finally correct their own errors, unlocking way more powerful algorithms. And after that comes the fault-tolerant era, the time of large-scale quantum computers that can solve problems we currently think are impossible.
Which brings us back to one last, really mind-bending question. If the math of quantum mechanics seems to describe our own decision-making so perfectly, and if we're now building machines that think in this exact same way, what does that say about the hardware we've all been using in our own heads? Maybe this revolutionary technology isn't so alien after all. Maybe it's just a mirror.